Here's one of the reasons why you're not actually getting jobs on Upwork. Many newbies, what they do is they just go to the find work area and they just start looking out for jobs, and at the end of the day they start complaining. They say they don't really get jobs. For you to actually get the right job on Upwork, you need to inform the Upwork algorithm about the kind of jobs that they should actually show to your feed. You can only do this by an advanced search in the find work area. Now follow me, let me take you there. But right at the end of this video, I'm also going to show you how you are going to get the right jobs for you and job alerts delivered right to your email. Follow me, let's go. So when you get to Upwork, the first thing that you need to do is to go to the find work area. And when you get to the find work area, you see search for jobs. So in this case, I'm going to search for market research jobs. Now, for you to start getting the kind of jobs that you want, you need to do an advanced search and actually save those advanced search, right? So what Upwork does is that Upwork actually takes all this information and they start suggesting jobs for you in that category. Now, what you're going to do here is to, first of all, clear filters, because these filters are actually the filters I use, but you're not going to see them. So at the left side, you will see experience level, you see intermediate level, and you see expert level. The expert level, entry level does not mean your level on Upwork. It means your level in terms of skills. Now, if you trust yourself enough that you actually know what you're doing, I would advise you that you should start with intermediate, because intermediate levels actually have more income, and people who actually start as intermediate earn more, and they earn faster, and they gain more client trust than those who stand at the entry level. Now, intermediate level is good because you're not an expert, you're not an entry level, and there are more jobs at the intermediate level. You can see they're up to like 1,489 jobs at the intermediate level. Now, the next thing that you should do is to set the job type. The job type could be hourly or fixed. So for me, I don't like hourly jobs because hourly jobs tend to tie you down, and clients will begin to quantify the job that you do based on the hours. I like fixed jobs. So you pay me not because of the hours I put, but because of the professionality that I bring. But then it depends. Some clients may prefer hourly jobs. And for you not to go jobless, since you are a beginner, you might want to check the two sides, right? So check hourly and check the fixed rate. Under hourly, you can set your minimum hourly rate. The minimum hourly rate I want to see is, for instance, $10. This is an example, and maybe the maximum should be like $100, right? So you see that when you look at the jobs available, now you scroll back to the intermediate level, you see that this job has actually reduced to 1,038 jobs, right? So we can keep going. Now, when we go down again, how much do you actually expect your fixed jobs to be? So for me, I would choose probably from 500 to 1K, and then I'll check 1K, 5,000 and 5,000. So as I check this, you see that the job has just reduced to 544 from 1,000. So that's how it keeps reducing. Now you go down, the number of proposals available. So I don't like to compete in a very steep environment. For me, I like to go for like 5 to 10, and then 10 to 15 is good. But anything from 15 to 20 is already a red ocean. A lot of competition there, and the client might end up not hiring you. So there's also client info. It's those clients that have hired me before. I like to spy on them to see what kind of jobs they are posting. So for some of them, what I do is that once they get their jobs posted, if are the kind of jobs I can do, I'll actually message them privately because I already have their messages open with me. So that's an advantage of actually spying on your previous client. But it's okay if you don't have previous clients, so you can just go for clients whose payments are actually verified. So make sure that the payments of your clients are verified. If the payments of your clients are verified, there'll be no issue actually paying you, especially if you're doing an hourly work. And then this is my favorite part, hire histories. Many freelancers don't like to work with clients who has not made any hire. I'm just telling you this secret: target those clients that have not made any hire, but their payment is verified. Sometimes, most of them, they really want to hire someone, and once you drop a very great proposal, they are going to hire you. So what you're going to do is to actually set no hires and 1 to 9 hires. I might even check up to 10 hires, no problem for that, right? So you can see that these jobs have reduced drastically. Let's go back to intermediate. you see it has reduced to 417 jobs available. And then location, well, because I used to set location to the US or UK, it depends on the clients that you want to work with. You can put any location here. In order not to limit yourself, you might want to leave this blank. Then project length. So a project can be less than more than 6 months. The higher the duration of the project, the higher you get paid. There are some jobs that I've been doing for like 2 years, 3 years. These are very fantastic. So I'm not going to touch any of this. And then hours per week, I'm not going to touch any of this because it doesn't really matter. Contract to hire, I'm not going to touch it because it doesn't really matter. So let me tell you what contract to hire means. It means that you are open to jobs that will start from a contract, but then it will not lead to a hire in the future. So these ones don't really matter to me. So when I've finished with this, I will now come back here and click on save. Now pay attention. This is where Upwork starts collecting data. The results from your saved searches will appear in your feed. So anytime that a particular job like this that you have actually customized is available, it will appear in your feed. In fact, these are the kind of jobs that Upwork will start bringing out for you. So mind what you save. So I'm going to save this as market research refined. So these are the kind of jobs I'll start seeing on my feed. When you're done with this, you now have to go back to find work. Now stay with me. Remember, I told you that I'm going to teach you how you can actually get job alerts on your phone. Now look at this page. It says build a personal feed of relevant jobs by saving up to 30 searches. So this is one. It's advisable that you save up to 30 searches. Once you save up to 30 searches, I have other skills like influencer, marketing, I have other skills like lead generation. I can save as much as possible so that Upwork will start suggesting those kind of jobs for you. Now, this is actually where the icing on the cake is. But before I tell you this, let me go to best matches. Now, what is best matches? Best matches are Upwork's job algorithm, where they look at your history and they look at a client that actually needs someone like you, and then they show you this as best matches. And then there's what we call most recent. Most recent is the newest job that is available that falls within the category that you have chosen. And then there's save jobs. Once you are scrolling through your Upwork feed, you can save jobs to come back to them later. When you save them, this is where they appear. Now, this place where you see this bell, this is where my Upwork job alert is supposed to show. Now, if you want to set up your Upwork job alert, go back to find work. Right under here, you will see the place that requires you to click to get job alerts. Once you click to get job alerts, it will now transform into this. You can actually view your notifications. What I'm about to show you now is how you can set your alert preferences. So once your job alerts are available, this is where they will show. But if you want to check your alert preferences, you click on alert preferences. If you want to get only mobile application notifications when your jobs are available, you uncheck it and you use only mobile application notifications. When you check on this, it will show you email alerts. And when you check both of them, whenever you log into Upwork, you will find them, right? So alert me about all jobs, only hourly jobs, only fixed jobs, and set minimum rate. So here you can also set minimum rate, just like the way we set minimum rates there. So for instance, then you put between $10 and $100, right? And then you will get alerts. So these alerts are very, very important and they are very efficient. So once you click on save, now this has been updated for you. So all you need to do is to come to find work, right? So this is just to let you know that at the end of the month, here we'll revert back to job alerts. So every month you need to enable this to keep getting job alerts. Now in my next video, I'm going to be talking about how you can actually withdraw from Upwork to your local accounts. Now so many freelancers have been like, how do I even buy connects? We're going to touch all those right here on this channel, and share this video to anybody who's starting up on Upwork. Is Upwork real? Yes. Is Upwork still paying? Yes. Can you get money? Can you actually make a life out of Upwork? Yes. All these are yeses. Now see you in the next video. Catch you next time. My name is Franklin. Bye for now.